Hello, it's Mrs.Z. It is grade 5, mission 1, lesson 11, and it's word problem. Okay, we're going to use a read, draw, and write strategy. Reading. After school, Marcus ran 3 whole kilometers in 2.2 of a kilometer. Cindy ran 1 whole kilometer and 95 out of the next hundreds out of the next kilometer. Who ran farther? How much farther? So the first thing you can think about estimating, if this is very important that you know that there is 3 and 2/10. And that is 1 whole and 95 hundredths. So if I add here 0, that would be allowed because 2/10 is same as 20 hundredths. So I can estimate this to be about 3 wholes, and I can estimate this. It's 1 and 95 out of 100. When you have 95 pieces out of 100, you have another 1. So this is about 2. So now we know that my guess is that Marcus is M, and then Cindy is C. So Marcus ran 3 kilometers about, and she ran 2 kilometers about. Okay, so now if you think about who runs further, of course Marcus ran further, and then how much further is that he ran 1 mile further than this. But now this was our estimate that we by looking at decimals. Now let's think about what if you didn't know. So thinking about 3 wholes. So it's if you think about this to be 3 whole kilometers, and then he did a little bit more, so he's about somewhere here. Okay, so that is 1 kilometer, and 1 more kilometer, and 1 more kilometer, and then this will be 0.2 kilometer. And then if you look her, she did 1 and 95. So it's about this much, 1 kilometer. And then she's about right here. So this is 0.95 kilometer. So now you can see that by the picture, when you draw, you can see that he is further than her. And then how much we can now calculate. We have to find the difference in between their times. So we are going to, the first thing, these are in hundreds. So if my number is, this one is in a tenth, so they are not the same last name. I call them because if you hear yourself saying 3 and 2/10, and here 1 and 95 hundredths, I want to say the same at name. So I want 3 wholes and 2/10 become 3 whole and 20 hundredths, because I am allowed to do that. Think about 2 dimes become 20 pennies, or 2/10 is 20 hundredths. Now, when I know that, I can say, okay, she ran 1 and 95 hundredths. So I can subtract greater number from the smaller number, all right? Smaller number from greater, but not vice versa. Usually kids do opposite. They put number 1 and 95 first, and they're subtracting 3.2, which is not, it doesn't make sense if you know decimals. So now, let's draw lines. And I have 0, hundreds. Need to give you 5, so I can't. I have to regroup. Have 1 left, and then that will make me a 10. Okay, so I will have 10 hundreds minus 5 hundreds is 5 hundreds. Now I have 1/10. I need to give 9 away, minus. So I have to regroup the wholes and make that plus 10. So together will be 11. So now I have 11, give away 9. 9 and 2 makes 11. So 11 minus 9 is 2, because 9 plus 2 is 11. And then decimal point, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So now we know how much further. He ran 1 kilometer and 25 out of 100 of the next kilometer more than she did. And then we need answer who ran farther and how much farther. Okay, so I'm going to make a smaller a little bit. Okay, so I can write answer. So we can say Marcus ran farther, and he ran 1.25 kilometers farther than Cindy. Okay, so Marcus ran farther, and he ran 1.25 kilogram, no kilogram, kilometers. See how easy it's make mistake? Kilometer, kilogram is like a flower, and a km is a kilometer. So, and it's so easy to make mistake when you are not paying attention. So kilometer further than Cindy. All right, that was lesson 11, word problem, and it was Mrs.Z, and it was mission 1. All right, guys. Bye-bye.